Francis, you will not remember, but I've interviewed you before once when you come to London when there was a UFC show in 2017.
Yes,
and it was
March 2017.
Correct, yeah. I just ran through the article. Your story then was incredible, where you'd come from in Batty and get into France. To be here now is incredible.
Man, living the dream. What can I say? Living the dream. And what's funny about it is that it's one day at a time. You know, you don't realize, you just wake up every day and trying to do your best that day and do the same thing the next day. And then when you think about it, from 2017 to till today, what, 6 years and a half? Yeah, and then you make the addition of it, and I'm like, man, wow, not too bad.
I remember how grateful and happy you were of where you were then.
That was my first time in London. And then since then, this is my fourth time in London. And every time that I come in London is for something big, something massive, bigger and bigger and bigger. So I don't know what would be my fifth time in London would be like. I think would be like, that might be just to put me in the throne as the emperor or something.
I've seen the photos of you already. You look like that.
Yeah.
But even back then, you was talking about using the money that you was getting just through the UFC to help everyone back home. And I've just heard you talking off camera.
I use it for myself first.
Yeah, I can see the outfit's definitely different, but that's still something that seems to be really important to you, helping everyone back at home and your family and friends.
Yeah, I mean, I come from a very tough life, very tough background, you know, and out of out of millions, I was one of those who was blessed to get this opportunity, and life is being great at me. And sometimes I just imagine that or ask myself, like, what would have happened if things was different, if I didn't make it, you know. I think I would have been there and expecting or hoping that if somebody that have made it contribute to something. Since even when I was kid myself, my dream was already to become a professional fighter, professional boxer. So one of my biggest dream as a kid was for some good Samaritan to come in the village and build a gym so I can train there. That would have been for me like, wow, you know, because I was in the village that in the 50 miles radius, we didn't have anything like a gym. I mean, I grew up until like I was 22 years without ever see a real gym with my eyes. So then I get to the point that I was so blessed and I have all those opportunities. Then I was like, well, I think I should be that guy, you know, that good Samaritan that I was expecting my entire life. I can still be the guy for me, because even though I'm here, I still have that little guy dream in me. And when I go out there, I look at so many kids, I can see that guy among them. I look at them, I can see me amongst them. So, and listen, that's give me something, right? Like, you wait for somebody who never comes, then you become that person. Makes you feel good. I feel good about it. It's something that made me feel really good.
If I remember rightly, you didn't even know what MMA was originally when you got to France. You just wanted to be Mike Tyson, and now you've got him in your corner. You're training with him.
Yeah, I didn't know. That was in 2013. I didn't know what was MMA until I get introduced to MMA. And when they talked to me, when my friend DJ came on, he talked to me about MMA. I'm like, oh man, you're good. Your boxing is good, but I think as for your situation, MMA will be the faster outcome for you, because I was homeless at the time. And I'm like, what is MMA? He started to explain to me. Then I'm like, bro, leave me alone. I want that boxing. You know, the one that Mike Tyson did, right? That's what I want. Man, 10 years after, look at us.
What have you learned from him already?
Huh?
What have you learned from Mike already?
Well, it's really hard to explain some stuff, but I mean, just being there with Mike, with the legendary Mike Tyson, makes you feel the stuff very real. Like, this is real. This is getting real. How make you realize how big it is, you know, like, as a fighter, you just think like, okay, I have a fight. I have another fight. Then you look around, you see Mike Tyson, and I'm like, no, it's not another fight, it's the fight. Like, man, come on, wake up. It's kind of like shake you up. Like, this is the time, man. You better give it all out here.
Even in your UFC days, I don't think I ever saw you trash talk or be disrespectful. Tyson has a habit of having a go at his opponents and being a bit mean to them. Will you be all right getting called a sausage or a dosser or anything like that? Is there a temper? Is there a temper underneath this nice guy?
No, I control my temper pretty good. And I never, for me, this is a job. I never take anything here personally. I never want anything out of this to affect my life. I have a pretty good life. I have no reason to be angry or mad about something that's going crazy or which is just doing his show, because I'm certain that no matter what he says, he's not a bad guy. He just wanna, when the adrenaline start to come up, people react different to it, and they can do stuff that they don't really mean it. But I don't really care. At the end of the day, we're gonna find ourselves in the ring and we're gonna express ourselves. You're gonna show how mean you are or how trash talk you can be is in the ring. That's the only place that matters.
I was lucky enough to be at Tyson's first fight with Deontay Wilder, and I hit my mate on the shoulder and said he's dead when Deontay dropped him that second time. Do you believe that you can be the man to knock him out, to be even heavier handed than Deontay?
Yes, I believe, and speaking to that, I think yes, he get caught, but I don't. That punch didn't land. I don't know, but I believe, I have no doubt, if I connect properly, no like brush him, but connect properly, he's going down. That's not a question. Now, how to get in there, how to break down his defense and get it, I think that's the most important thing. That's what matters to me, where my focus is at. I have no worry about me connecting him. I know that if I connect it, so I'm just focused how to go there and get in that zone, break his defense.
And everyone back in Batty will be watching on the telly? Everyone back in Batty will be watching on the telly?
Oh no, most of them are coming in Riyadh. I'm bringing my whole family in Riyadh. We are not. My family is not watching this from TV. This is a history making, and at this point of life, I need to put them on the next to be a witness of that story in life. My family is coming. Yes, some people will still be watching in live, but many more will be watching from Riyadh.
Brilliant. It's been great following your story.
Thank you. Appreciate it.